From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for the debate.
Debate at 10, powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group and Berger Silk.
What an election it's been in the state of Bihar. In minutes from now, we will know the final verdict. Few more votes left to be counted in single digits. But never before have we seen a contest that's been too close to call till the last minute beyond 9 p.m. You know, while Republic TV and Jan Ki Baat exit poll has been the closest to the real numbers, the last 7 seats are going to be the decisive ones. For now, it's looking like it's the edge for an NDA government. Before that Election Commission news conference coming in, let's cut across live.
थैंक यू सर। भारत निर्वाचन आयोग की ओर से मतगणना संबंधी सूचनाएं देने के लिए पुनः आयोग की टीम आपके सामने प्रस्तुत है। सबसे पहले तो मैं आयोग की तरफ से इस बात को साफ कर देना चाहता हूं कि आयोग के सभी अधिकारी और पूरी मशीनरी बहुत ही मुस्तैदी से, पूरी मेहनत से निर्वाचन की समस्त प्रक्रियाओं को पूरी तरह से ठीक ढंग से समझ के उस तरह से ये मतगणना का कार्य करा रही है। आयोग कभी भी किसी के दबाव में नहीं रहा है और जो भी प्रक्रियाएं हैं, पहले भी जैसा कहा है कि पूरी प्रोसीजर को फॉलो करके उसमें नेचुरल कोर्स में जो भी टाइम लग रहा है उस पे ये चुनाव के रिजल्ट का कार्य किया जाएगा। काफ़ी संख्या में अंतिम नतीजे प्राप्त हो गए हैं। बचे हुए विधानसभा निर्वाचन क्षेत्रों के लिए अंतिम कुछ ही चरणों का मतदान कार्य शेष रह गया है, जिसे त्वरित गति से किया जा रहा है और जो अंतिम चरणों में जो भी प्रक्रियाओं के पालन करने की आवश्यकता पड़ेगी उसे आयोग के अधिकारीगण, रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर्स, आयोग के पर्यवेक्षकों के देखरेख में इसको अंजाम देंगे। विशेष रूप से जो एक समस्या कई बार आती है कि जो मार्जिन है और बहुत कम मार्जिन है, वो यदि पोस्टल बैलेट के जो रिजेक्टेड वोट्स हैं उनसे कम रहता है तो फिर वो उसको गिनती करने के लिए कैंडिडेट मांग कर सकते हैं और उस दिशा में जो रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर है उसको काउंट करेंगे। तो वो ऐसी स्थिति कुछ जगहों पे ही आ सकती है जहाँ पे कि मार्जिन बहुत कम है और ये जो पोस्टल बैलेट रिजेक्टेड होंगे वो उसको फिर से गिनने की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी और जो भी छोटी मोटी और समस्याएं हैं उसको वहाँ पे ऑब्जर्वर्स अपनी देखरेख में उसको निपटाते हुए उस मतगणना कार्य को कराएंगे। जैसा कि उम्मीद है कि ये अब कुछ ही चरणों के चुनाव शेष हैं। ज़्यादातर जो देखा गया है करीब 17 स्थानों पर 5 से कम चरणों का चुनाव बचा है। कुछ जगहों पे 10 से ज़्यादा हैं लेकिन उनकी संख्या बहुत कम है और अभी जो लेटेस्ट आंकड़े हैं वो चूँकि ये बहुत डायनेमिक है, इसीलिए हर राउंड का चुनाव के नतीजे आते जा रहे हैं। उसकी सूचना अभी हमारे साथी अधिकारी आपके सामने प्रस्तुत करेंगे। जहाँ तक उपचुनावों के नतीजों का प्रश्न है, छत्तीसगढ़, गुजरात, हरियाणा, झारखंड, कर्नाटक, मणिपुर, नागालैंड, तेलंगाना और उत्तर प्रदेश के नतीजे आ चुके हैं। उड़ीसा की 1 सीट और मध्य प्रदेश के 8 सीट के लिए भी अंतिम चरण में ये मतगणना की स्थिति है। मैं और ज़्यादा बिहार के बारे में जानकारी देने के लिए मैं अपने साथी चंद्रभूषण जी से कहूँगा कि वे डिटेल इसके बारे में बताएं। जी
नमस्कार दोस्तों, जैसा कि ये विदित होगा कि हमारे यहाँ जो है काउंटिंग की प्रक्रिया बड़ी ज़ोर शोर से चल रही है और अपने वेबसाइट के हिसाब से अगर मैं देख रहा हूं तो उसके हिसाब से अभी तक 146 सीटों के नतीजे जो है वो डिक्लेयर हो चुके हैं और 97 जो है वहाँ के ट्रेंड्स जो है वो दिए गए हुए हैं। अभी 1 घंटे पहले एक पर्टिकुलर सोशल मीडिया में एक मैसेज आया था कि किसी पार्टी के द्वारा कि उसमें 119 सीट किसी एक पर्टिकुलर पार्टी के लिए जीतने के बारे में बात की गई थी। मैं यहाँ ये लगभग 1 घंटे पहले की बात थी। आप हमारा वेबसाइट पब्लिक डोमेन में है और आप सभी अच्छे तरीके से उसको बार बार देख भी रहे होंगे और आप समझ रहे होंगे इसमें कि जो जीत जो है वो अभी जो दिखाई जा रही है वो कुल 146 है कुल 243 सीटों में और 97 सीटों में रुझान जो है वो दिखाए हुए हैं और ये फैक्चुअल सिचुएशन है उस चीज़ को लेकर के। जो रीकाउंट की बात या जो बात कहीं कहीं आ रही है उसमें सिर्फ इतना है, मैं आपको कमीशन का 18 मई 2019 का एक इंस्ट्रक्शन है, उसकी लाइन मैं पढ़ के एक बार सुना देता हूं। Where the margin of victory is less than the number of postal ballot papers rejected as invalid at the time of counting, all the rejected postal ballot papers shall be mandatorily, I repeat, mandatorily re-verified by the returning officer before declaration of result. Whenever such re-verification is done, the entire proceeding should be videographed as per instructions of commission. So this is the existing instruction issued on 18th May 2019. So wherever जहाँ कहीं भी ऐसी कोई सिचुएशन बनती है जिसमें कि मार्जिन ऑफ विक्ट्री जो है अगर वो पोस्टल बैलेट जो इनवैलिड डिक्लेयर हुआ है, रिजेक्ट हुआ है, अगर उससे कम है तो उसमें ये रीवेरिफिकेशन का कार्य जो है रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर के द्वारा मैंडेटरीली किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा जो बात है हमारे यहाँ जो है राउंड की गिनती बड़ी तेजी से हर जगह चल रही है और जैसा कि आप देख रहे होंगे ये संख्या जहाँ पे अब गिनती जो है कुछ ही चरणों में बाकी है वो बहुत ही डायनेमिक है, जैसा कि हमारे महासचिव महोदय ने ऑलरेडी आप लोगों को बताया है। तो जैसे जैसे इसके नतीजे आते रहेंगे वैसे वैसे आप तक ये पूरी जानकारी पहुंचती रहेगी और ये अगर ये भी कमीशन का आदेश है कि हम लोग हो सकता है एक बार और पुनः मध्यरात्रि के आसपास अगर मिलने की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी तो हम लोग पुनः हाजिर होंगे फाइनल अपडेट लेकर के आप लोगों के पास इस चीज़ के बारे में। थैंक यू।
एक प्रश्न है जो कि हिंदी में उसका जवाब आयोग के अधिकारी दे चुके हैं, लेकिन क्योंकि वो सवाल अंग्रेजी में भी पूछा गया है तो मैं वो सवाल अंग्रेजी में भी पढ़ देता हूँ और मेरा रिक्वेस्ट रहेगा कि अंग्रेजी में भी उस चीज़ को रिपीट किया जा सकता है। ऐश्वर्या पालीवाल, इंडिया टुडे ने सवाल पूछा है, The RJD has alleged that its candidates who were congratulated by returning officers on their win are not being given the certificate. This has happened on 119 seats. What is ECI stand on this?
I already explained this particular matter in Hindi because this tweet I think appeared around an hour ago, and as you would have seen, you would have witnessed the our website and where the results are counted and declared, or the trend is available constituency wise, and as 10 o'clock we are here discussing, the results of 146 seats have been declared, and in 97 cases the trends are available. So this is the factual situation which is available in public domain for everybody to see and witness. Thank you.
So thank you very much. I would request you to cooperate with our counting officials and observers. From very morning, untiringly, they have been working very hard, and you have all extended fullest cooperation to the electoral machinery and Election Commission of India. We hope that you will cooperate in completing the residual task of counting of the results. Thank you very much.
सर अभी जिस तरीके से एक पार्टी के द्वारा जो लिस्ट दिखाई गई है इससे आपने खुद कहा कि वो काउंटिंग अभी उतनी 146 है और उन्होंने 119 का लिस्ट जो जारी की है क्या वो उचित नहीं है? उन्होंने जो लिस्ट कहा कि ये जीते हुए लोगों की सूची है उस पर थोड़ा क्लैरिफिकेशन।
देखिए जो जानकारी उनके पास होगी, जो ऑथेंटिक इन्फॉर्मेशन हमारे इलेक्टोरल कमीशन के पास है वही जानकारी ऑथेंटिक है, क्योंकि वो पूरे डेटा को ऑथेंटिकेट करने के बाद वो हमारे पास आती है, जिसमें कि रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर अपनी पूरी प्रक्रिया पूरी करते हैं, ऑब्जर्वर्स उसका पर्यवेक्षण करते हैं और उसके बाद वो ड्यू प्रोसीजर को फॉलो करके वो सूचना आती है। तो कई बार ये इन्फॉर्मेशन में गैप रह सकता है कि जो उनके पास इन्फॉर्मेशन है और जो ऑफिशियल इन्फॉर्मेशन उसमें गैप रह सकता है।
It's really sad how the Election Commission has to come out, in few certain elections and, make clarifications like they just did, that there is no pressure on them. Because what usually happens, and that's been the trend, and joining us on this debate as we look at the results or the results that have come so far, Nupur Sharma of the BJP, Sunil Kumar of the JDU, Ajay Kumar, LJP, Smita Prakash, editor ANI joining us on this debate, Syed Aslam, political analyst joining us live from Bengaluru, Vivek Srivastava from Delhi, Manasvi Thapar is joining us live from Ahmedabad on the debate, Professor D.K. Giri, political commentator, Abhishek Yadav, leader of the RJD joining us live, along with Abhishek and Pradeep Bhandari. Pradeep Bhandari, you've been on the ground and the exit polls that you projected, you gave close to anything between 118 to 138 to the opposition alliance, that's the MGB, and you predicted up to 117 seats for the NDA. They're a little above that, but going by all the projections that were put out, yours is the closest. Congratulations on that. But first of all, take us through the numbers so far as you see them developing even now. I mean, we heard from the Election Commission, but what's your analysis? And then we'll go across to all our panelists.
When Niranjan too much it's 190 the broad trend, Niranjan, is that the women of Bihar have saved the NDA in this election, and the women of Bihar have majorly voted for the NDA because of Narendra Modi's effect. So if you look at the entire analysis, the phase one was where the Mahagathbandhan was leading convincingly. Now after that there was a counter consolidation which took place in favor of the NDA, particularly in the second phase, because of which the lead of the Mahagathbandhan reduced. So the story, and number 2 point is that the LJP has become the biggest point of damage for the JDU. If the LJP had not contested separately, the NDA would have won convincingly in one way. So Chirag Paswan, even though has just won one seat as of now, there are leads in 2, but has affected the JDU's chances in at least 25 seats. Another big point in Niranjan, that in order to swing verdicts earlier, you just required the youth vote. If the youth decided to, change verdicts, it was possible. But now there is another pillar which is a very important voting block, and that's the women. So the youth wanted change, women wanted stability, and that's where the verdict is a cliffhanger. Niranjan.
Okay, let me go close to Smita Prakash. First up, Smita.
Deep.
Yeah, okay, Abhishek, you want to come in? You can. Was that Abhishek?
I don't understand much of what Pradeep said, but I got a hang of it. What is important is this election was the swan song of Nitish Kumar. And it seems that while the Bihar electorate had a bit of a fatigue after 15 years of Nitish at the helm, but then they thought that the man has delivered. Maybe he is not meeting aspirations as of now. Particularly, there was a bit of a COVID quotient. And there was a prohibition quotient, I must say, with a certain segment of population. While Pradeep says that the women did vote for Nitish, but maybe even within women, there was a segment which was not very happy with the way at least prohibition was implemented. What is important is Nitish went into the fight with a lot of conviction, and with the support of Prime Minister and the BJP as an ally, he has... Seems like he would be sailing through. That's the beginning comment I'm making.
Yeah, Smita, such a close election. Now, what was unexpected is how close it is. What was expected is the complaints about the Election Commission and EVMs.
What is also unexpected is doing this debate without Arnab out here.
Absolutely.
But thanks for having me, Niranjan. Abhishek says swan song of Nitish. I don't believe that. I mean, that was an emotional appeal that he made, and one of those election-related things that this is going to be my last election. We've heard politicians across the board saying that, so I don't believe it's his last election. But yes, he was a little dejected. I think for Nitish Kumar, this election has been completely different from the earlier ones. You know, he's always been on an upward trajectory. This is the first time there's been a kind of a stagnation and even a slide down. So for him, that came as a dhakka, and especially when attacks were made on him. He's very sensitive about these kind of things. You know, mostly politicians have very thick skin, whereas Nitish, I think, is very sensitive, and it hurt him that Lalu's son was making these kind of statements against him, and or Chirag has cut into his vote bank. So and even within his own alliance there were problems. So I think for Nitish that has been a problem. The second thing which Pradeep was mentioning about the silent voter, which is the woman voter, I hope to God that from next election onwards women voters will not be taken for granted. This will form a group. The MIM is another interesting factor which has emerged this time, because the MY alliance, there are many people, the so-called secular journalists who got very upset that the MY, have not voted for the Gathbandhan, and that vote has got fragmented, because the expectation always is that the Muslims should vote as a group, the Yadavs should vote as a group, and when they don't do that, it really bothers. I'm very glad in that manner that, no group has voted as per expectations. Usually I'm not in favor of a khichdi mandate, but here this khichdi mandate, where it punctures those very vote banks, and I'm tired of seeing these vote banks. And now we're in 2020. Bas bhi karo about these vote banks, and let's move beyond this now.
Yeah. Abhishek Yadav. Let me get an Abhishek Yadav of the RJD. Hold on. Let me get an RJD, because it's very important to hear the RJD version. Abhishek Yadav ji, kya aapko lagta hai, looking at the Congress performance as of this minute, the Indian National Congress is leading in only 19 seats. 19. You gave them 70, they're leading in 19. You think it's turned out costly for you? It has, going by the numbers.
No, boss. Actually, I just heard from your Election Commission of India. They told that still 97, you can say 97%, 97 seats still considering for the not finalized by Election Commission of India. Only 146 seats
156 हो गया अभी, 156 हो गया अभी, और 87 का अभी लीडिंग है, अभी वो डिक्लेयर नहीं हुआ है.
Yeah. He's saying 87 still is pending.
Yes.
Okay. So wait till 1 or 2 hours. Still game is not over. Game is not over. Wait. Anything can be happen after 2 and 3 hours. Anything can be 2 and 3 hours. There is very close contested 500 and 1,000 votes and 300 votes between NDA candidate and between RJD and Congress candidate. So many seats. That's why our spokesperson, our party is saying about the Election Commission of India, to consider about the reboot, the recounting some seats. Our Election Commission of India, there's so many seats we have on.
Nupur.
But there are so many seats.
Everyone's being careful. JDU is being careful. RJD is being careful. BJP also being careful. Usually by now, there have been reports of, we're looking at celebrations, but there have been reports of, senior leaders, including Amit Shah and the Prime Minister. There was news of them going to the BJP headquarters. We don't know whether that's confirmed yet, but we're seeing all sides being very cautious as of now. Any last minute jitters?
Good evening, Niranjan. Actually, I would say we've been saying it since morning that we are going to wait till the last vote is counted, till it's absolutely clear. We are not calling the elections because the margins, as the EC itself has announced, are very close, and every vote counts. But certainly it's an answer to all those people
claiming for days on end that BJP ka dabba goal, and it's a tweet by a 51-year-old Nine. I mean, come on, at least how people have come out to vote, how women vote share increased. That is, that speaks volumes. Allow me, sir. I will speak between you. You can speak when you're talking. You spoke for a good 2-3 minutes before me. What is interesting, however,
is the RJD at 10:30 on a debate with me started blaming EVMs. In the evening, Mr. Manoj Jha started blaming the counting procedure. Just now, we heard that they have gone to the election. They've written 119 seats. I fought an election, so I can tell you. Preemptively, no returning officer comes and congratulates you before the last vote is counted. Allow me to please answer.
By the election commission. That claim was rebutted by the election commission. But Lupo, as you suggested, that Abhishek Yadav, you have given 70 seats to the Congress party. Will you now admit that the Congress is your biggest problem? Had you given less seats to the Congress party, the results would have been different. So the biggest problem for you has been the Congress party. Is that Abhishek Yadav, the RJD leader from the RJD, you are looking extremely disappointed because you were expecting 160, 170, a clean sweep. Do you admit that your coalition seat distribution is the biggest problem, Abhishek?
No, sir, this is a mutual understanding by both parties. Actually, this is our alliance party since UPA government part 1. So,
it has got the worst strike rate. Abhishek, it has got the worst strike rate. Had you given less seats to the Congress party, Congress party has got the least strike rate in the Mahagathbandhan. Left has got more than 50% strike rate. You have more than 50% strike rate. Congress does not have a 40% strike rate also. You need to admit it.
Before in Jan Ki Baat, we will win 130 or 132 seats. Still wait 2-3 hours. Game not over right now. Okay, and you just listen from Election Commission of India, 87 seats still pending for counting.
No, he's made that point.
Some few seats are where.
No, you've made that point. You've made that point already, Abhishek.
The seats.
Abhishek Yadav has made that point already. You've made that point. I understand. His point is that 80 seats are yet to be declared. Your point is that 80 seats are yet to be declared. Let me bring in Sunil Kumar of the JDU, and then Vivek Srivastava can respond to him. Now, this is something that we picked up earlier of how the BJP could be playing hardball. Even in fact, they're right now they're very, they're keeping all their cards close to their chest. They're waiting and watching. But some leaders in the BJP, Sunil Kumar ji, ये बोल रहे कि अभी BJP का मुख्यमंत्री होना चाहिए. Now, there are talks of that already. If of course they manage to.
सबसे पहले तो मैं आपके चैनल के पर अभी मैंने भी आपके चैनल पर डिबेट देखा. मैं भी मिस्टर अर्नब जी के साथ हूं और मेरी भगवान से प्रार्थना है कि कल उन्हें सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जस्टिस मिले. सबसे पहली बात. दूसरी बात मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि बीजेपी के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जेपी नड्डा साहब ने, गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी ने एवं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कह रखा है कि बिहार में एनडीए अलायंस के अंदर में माननीय नीतीश कुमार जी ही बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री का चेहरा है. उन्हीं के नेतृत्व में बिहार में चुनाव लड़ा गया है और अभी जो मैंडेट आई है, जनता ने पुनः माननीय नीतीश कुमार जी को 5 साल जनता की सेवा करने का मौका दिया. मैं आपके चैनल के माध्यम से अपने आरजेडी के मित्रों से आग्रह करना चाहता हूं, जनादेश को स्वीकार करें. जनादेश को स्वीकार करें. जनता ने आपको विपक्ष में बैठाया है. माननीय मुख्यमंत्री को सेवा का मौका दिया है, सेवा करने दे.
अरे भाई, अभी रिजल्ट नहीं आया है. आप तो पहले ही अपने को विजयी घोषित कर रहे हैं. See, let me tell you, the real hero of this election is basically प्रदीप भंडारी and जन की बात. आप सुनिए, आप 10 सेकंड सुनिए पहले मेरी बात. इसका जो रियल हीरो है इस पूरे इलेक्शन का, वो जन की बात और प्रदीप भंडारी है, जिनके रिजल्ट्स इतने एक्यूरेट है. और ये बाकी जो चैनल्स हैं, जो फर्जी या एसी कमरों में बैठ करके रिजल्ट छाप रहे हैं. But this is, one person, Pradeep Bhandari, whom I have been following on Facebook and social media, and all his meetings, whether it is with a chai wala or it is at a chopal, he is giving us very genuine results. And his results are,
रिपब्लिक पे बैठा हुआ हूं, रिपब्लिक के स्क्रीन पे आ रहा है कि एनडीए 121 सीटों पर जीत चुकी है.
अभी आया नहीं है.
आप एनडीए 121 सीटों पर जीत चुकी है और मेजोरिटी के लिए 122 चाहिए.
और कुछ सीटों से
नहीं,
इधर भी जा सकता है और उधर भी जा सकता है. आप अपने आप को पहले घोषित कर रहे हैं.
यस,
अभी चुनाव आयोग ने भी कहा,
अभी तो 86-85
चुनाव आयोग ने कहा कि उनके वेबसाइट पर जाएं.
Niranjan, the same set of people, who are objecting to EVMs or making an issue of EVMs and are calling it a stolen election are the same people who were lauding American media, when they cut away from President Donald Trump's press conference when he objected to the issue of counting and the mail-in ballots. So do they have same standards? Are they not indulging in double standards?
No.
I'm sorry, sir. In India,
if the American election is not stolen, how is Bihar election stolen?
To have the ballot papers. There has been a growing demand in India to roll back to ballot papers.
But in America, there is
everyone wants to move forward, and you want to roll.
There has been a growing demand to roll back to ballot papers.
Yeah, of course. When you win an election, you know, please.
In America, they don't want ballot paper. The problem is ballot paper. The election is under an issue, under a cloud because of ballot paper. Now, argue.
Prove it to us.
No.
The mother of democracy, Germany, they started with EVM, and 2009 the federal court.
Germany is not having an election as of now.
Constitutional court has told.
Yeah, Smita can respond to you. Smita is responding to you. I mean, you're sounding
ballot papers. What is so scientific?
What is so scientific? Oh God!
The problem right now, where are we stuck? Did anybody see the election commissions? Did anybody see the election commission's press conference?
Well, the
problem is with the postal ballot. That is where all the problem is happening right now. Again and again, it is the paper ballot which causes the problem.
No, I mean,
I'm sorry to say this. Did you people see those journalists? The journalists who applauded the American channels which cut Donald Trump when he was questioning the election procedure today ran live Manoj Jha saying that the election commission has done a mistake. The same journalists ran that press conference. They were applauding the American channels for cutting Donald Trump, and now they are running the same kind of allegations live on their channels. What hypocrisy is this?
Postal ballot votes, they will be re-verified. You need to quote it properly. Now, Smita ji, let me
exactly, that's what I'm saying. So the election commission has an explanation for that. So there is a problem with the postal ballot. Don't you get that? Every postal ballot is causing a problem out there. That is the problem.
Well, no, it is not. I'm sorry, it is not. If it has to be re-verified, you cannot call it as a problem.
Neither EVM nor postal ballot. The issue, according to RJD, is the DMs. The DMs are listening to the Chief Minister. Now they should change all the DMs first.
If over 1 billion votes have to be re-verified.
Niranjan, the point today is we definitely need to congratulate Tejasvi.
You should congratulate him. He's done well. You should also ask him why he.
Congratulate him.
No, 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah.
He directed the elections for unemployment. He directed the elections for unemployment. He directed the elections for hunger. He directed the election for education. He directed the election for development. Okay.
Now 1 second. Nupur wants to come in.
People talk about caste, religion.
No, 1 second. Yeah.
Gone are the days.
Nupur is responding to you.
We definitely need to congratulate like a lone warrior. He took on all the top leaders of
Nupur is responding. Nupur is responding, and then Professor DK Giri will come next. Nupur and then Professor DK Giri. Nupur, go ahead. Nupur and then Professor DK Giri. Yeah.
It's
Nupur
a bit
first.
rich that you are being asked to congratulate RJD for finally talking about Vikas, development and jobs. Thankfully, we pulled the Jungle Raj party into the development fold and extremely rich even further. that you're talking about a 31-year-old 9th class fail, talk about education, खुद की करा ही नहीं पाया और पढ़ाई की बात कर रहे हैं, then this person expects you to him. Yes, I would congratulate him when he passes his 12th. No, I will congratulate Tejasvi when he passes his 12th. He and his brother were beaten up in Delhi for teasing women in 2007.
Don't be patronizing.
We all know. We all know. I think this is the reason. I'm not calling the election, but this is the reason women went out and voted almost 60%.
What was your qualification? You can scream and shout, but who do you make the education minister?
You are screaming,
Don't talk about
your chance has not even come. You're making a complete fool of yourself by screaming at me. You think it's going to prove you right? Why don't you wait for your turn? Why are you hyperventilating? Why are you hyperventilating, sir? Why are you hyperventilating?
I think Niranjan, the broader national point, Niranjan, the broader national point.
Yeah, let Professor DK Giri come in.
The national point is that Ajay Kumar, the national spokesperson of the LJP, you thought that you will be the kingmaker in this election. You have ended up with nothing. Ajay Kumar of the LJP, you have ended up with nothing. You decided to be the Hanuman, but neither are you the Hanuman, neither are you the kingmaker. So is Ajay Kumar or the LJP not the biggest loser of this election? Ajay Kumar. And on that side, Vivek Srivastava can come in.
DK Giri can come in. DK Giri hasn't spoken. DK Giri hasn't spoken. DK Giri.
चिराग पासवान ने बंटाधार कर दिया.
No. Let me make some point. Just simple point which nobody is pointing out.
Are you asking me a question, Pradeep, or are you telling me something?
Ajay Kumar is asking you a question.
It is not because of their achievements.
Ajay Kumar can speak and DK Giri can respond.
He is not winning because of
Pradeep ji.
Their alliance was unholy and it was in a mess. They were cutting each other. But it is RJD who made some strategic mistakes by pushing out the alliance partners like BIP, Ham, Saraj Yadav and others. That was the mistake. Finally, he embraced the communists. Two parties have gained. The communists and BJP.
You need to admit this. DK Giri, stop sugarcoating. DK Giri, stop sugarcoating. In the morning, you were all gaga that RJD will be getting 150 seats, 160 seats. The bottom line is that RJD has not been able to perform the way it had to perform. And the bottom line is that LJP, which was expected to cut majority of the JDU's vote, has restricted JDU, but itself ended up with just one seat. So the RJD is also a loser, and also with that LJP is a loser. The gainer here is the BJP, which has emerged to be the single largest party, which has got a decent amount of vote share, which has now again been the senior partner in the NDA. So what are you talking about, DK Giri?
Ajay Kumar can respond. Ajay Kumar hasn't spoken. Yeah, Ajay Kumar, go ahead.
Yes,
LJP.
Yes, I can respond.
Yes, go ahead.
That what was the announced agenda of the LJP? The announced agenda of the LJP was to make the younger brother the big brother, which we did. BJP is now the big brother. We said we will cut the wings of
I want to come in. Ajay Kumar, your first aspiration was, Manasvi, Ajay Kumar's first aspiration was that Ajay Kumar wanted to make Chirag Paswan the chief minister.
Let him make his point, Pradeep.
Your first aspiration was that you wanted to make Chirag Paswan the chief minister. Your second aspiration was that you wanted to restrict Nitish Kumar from being the chief minister.
Let him speak. Let Ajay Kumar speak first.
To come in power. It's a bizarre argument that you wanted to make some other party.
You got one seat, 6% vote share. Neither can Chirag Paswan be the chief minister. Neither have you restricted Nitish Kumar from being the chief minister. You are losing the maximum in this election, Ajay Kumar.
BJP is the biggest winner. Secondly, the biggest non-performing asset is the Congress. It is quite evident that their strike rate was much better in 2015. Then they got 41 out of the 41 seats. They got 27 seats, and now with 70 seats, they are around 19 seats. So now the biggest winner here is Narendra Modi and the BJP combination. They have sealed out the anti-incumbency of 15 years of Nitish Kumar. So that is clearly evident. एलजेपी का क्या है, ना वो 3 में है ना 13 में, इनफैक्ट ना वो 1 में है ना 3 में है। एलजेपी का पॉलिटिकल करियर इज लाइक द नंबर्स विच आर शोइंग बिफोर द स्क्रीन, सो वी कैन नॉट स्पीक अबाउट एलजेपी। एंड एलजेपी जो हनुमान बनने गए थे, पता नहीं क्या बन के आए हैं। इट इज अपॉन द एलजेपी's फ्यूचर इन बिहार और इन द नेशनल पॉलिटिक्स। उनकी लोकसभा में भी कमाने वाली बिहार विधानसभा में।
आप चिंता ना करें, आप चिंता ना करें।
और एक और चीज, द ओनली टाइम द महागठबंधन was trending was from 8 AM to 10:10. After 10:10, the neck-to-neck fight is, in the neck-to-neck fight also, it is the NDA which has been performing better.
Yeah.
Since then.
The national picture is, Manaswi, the national picture is Abhishek Yadav. In fact, Smita Prakash, I would like to come to you. Yes, the national picture is that if any party does an alliance with the Congress party, that party suffers. This was an election where Nitish Kumar was suffering anti-incumbency. The Congress party came in an alliance with RJD, and the result is that the Mahagathbandhan is struggling in a state with Nitish Kumar suffering from 15 years of anti-incumbency to form the government. So at this moment, the biggest burden for the opposition is the Congress party, which we've been reiterating again and again. Smita.
You know, Pradeep, अगर आपने कभी Fiat गाड़ी चढ़ाई हो या Ambassador गाड़ी चढ़ाई हो, I mean, you will know that if you pull the handbrake and then drive the car won't move forward at all. झटके देती रहेगी. Congress is that handbrake. So if any party takes Congress as its alliance partners, it's pulling the handbrake. It's not going to go forward. That's the message this Bihar election has sent out. I mean, nobody understands. Look at Kumaraswamy. At least ask him. Imagine what would have happened to Tejasvi if they had been able to form a government, if they do manage to form a government. This is the party which is going to sit out there with them. I mean, Maharashtra is bad enough that, Uddhav has to play the agenda of this smaller partner of the Congress party. Tejasvi would have had to do the same thing. So any further elections, people have to rethink. And as far as the Gandhi family is concerned, when will they figure out? Or when will the Congress figure out that they don't have an agenda, they don't have a plan? They come out here into every television channel and are given the same degree of importance in our media, in our TV channels, in our newspapers, as much as the BJP, as much as the other political parties, just because they are the Congress party. Where are they a player? They've come number 4. They've come number 4 in such a pathetic way. Not even halfway mark. Left parties have scored more. Nota has probably scored more than them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In fact, Smita, and that is what Vivek Srivastava, in fact, left has performed, Niranjan, left has performed better than the Congress party in this election.
Yeah.
And the Congress party has got the entire Mahagathbandhan down. So this is again another indicator, Niranjan, that whosoever stitches an alliance with the Congress party suffers, and Congress yet again is showing its political irrelevance, and political relevance only limited to Twitter. Niranjan.
Yeah, as of this minute, Communist Party of India Marxist, Communist Party of India Marxist Leninist Liberation and the Communist Party of India together combined have between them about 17 seats. As of now, the Congress has about 19. That's the reality of it. That's the reality of it. Okay, Vivek wants to come in. Vivek,
what is more important is this Communist parties contested 23 seats and they are getting 70.
Yes.
Congress party contested 70 seats and they are getting 18, 19.
Yeah. Okay, Vivek can come in. Vivek and then Vivek can come in and Nupur will respond. Vivek.
I mean, see, all I'm trying to say, yeah, sure. All I want to say is that the relationship between the BJP and the JDU is not going to be cozy. Already there's a lot of sound, lot of noise in the BJP regarding the post of the Chief Minister. The BJP cadre is not comfortable with Nitish as the Chief Minister now. In the last Lok Sabha elections also, I pointed it out earlier in some channels, already there was a lot of drama, and the JDU decided even not to attend the swearing-in ceremony of the Prime Minister because ministerial berths they felt were less in number given to them. So, I think right now the BJP is in a, being a black belt position because if they don't make Nitish the Chief Minister, he is going to walk out to Tejasvi's side. So they will make him a Chief Minister maybe only for a temporary, for a little while, and after that again, they're going to start fighting. So I don't think the so-called NDA government, if it ever comes, is going to be very stable in nature. I don't think the BJP and JDU are going to take it together very long. That's what I want to say.
Nupur, those are big allegations on you by Vivek Srivastava.
Pradeep,
Nupur, you should respond.
all I'm going to say is, बहुत फनी है विवेक जी, ये जो sermons आप issue कर रहे हैं, पहले अपने आप पे लाइक कीजिए. A party which has lost the वजूद got anything thanks to महागठबंधन and their jungle raj. नहीं, आप हमें मत बताइए हमें क्या करना है. Our party has already declared if NDA crosses the halfway mark, Nitish ji is the chief minister.
अगर unstable
follow the Dharma coalition. अरे you follow the Samvidhanic coalition. अरे यार, get some decency to follow what the Constitution of India says. Then come and argue here. You are the people whose actions are completely against the Constitution.
You follow the
Constitution. You don't know it either. No, you don't teach it to me. You don't teach it to me. I am an officer of the courts anyway. Who are you? You don't teach it to me. You're the one who shelters people like Khalid of the world.
There is some breaking news coming in.